One of the greatest things I could ever ask for being a FIFA YouTuber is for them to release items that make me feel nostalgic about previous FIFAs, you know, the good old days type thing. And that's exactly what EA have done over the last few weeks. They've brought out these classic international heroes, and I've got one today which reminds me so much of the good times during FIFA 12. And that player, as you saw by the thumbnail and the title, is Fernando Torres. We'll get to him in a little while, but we need to build the squad around him first. And in goal today, I've gone with this Tots goalkeeper from the Turkish league, and he's called Demirel, I believe, 86 rated, pretty good stats across the board, dead cheap as well at under 20,000 coins, and that's going to be the same for a little diamond of those centre-backs in the CDM, all from the same league. But in at the left back spot today, in our 4-3-3 number 2 variant today, is going to be Caner Erkin. He is a transferred item, moved into the Serie A for Inter Milan. This is a really good one. He's got great stats across the board, and he even popped up with a goal for me, which is good. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we've got a crazy right back in Team of the Year, Dani Alves. I only ever use him because I have him first owner. You guys could definitely use the regular version, I'm sure. And I'm almost contemplating selling this guy as well, because, I don't know, maybe I could do with a couple of 100,000 coins in the bank, because I'm running short, I'm not going to lie. But moving on to our centre-backs, as I said, two players from the Turkish league. The first one is Turkish, it is Serdar Aziz. He is 83 rated, he's very, very quick with 82 pace. He also has 83 defending and 84 physical, which in my book, pretty decent defender right there. And then we've got a 6'2", 87 rated Simon Kjaer, who has decent pace at 72. Anything over 70 for me feels pretty quick, and he's got 89 defending, 86 physical. That's pretty good. Low high work rates as well on him. He's someone that performed pretty well for me this time. I've used him once before and I thought it was kind of useless, but I have to admit, in this squad, he felt like a very solid centre-back. Now, moving on, we have got Topal coming into the CDM role, who's got amazing stats across the board. His shooting, pace, and dribbling are the only stats keeping him from being in that club 80. And I have to admit, he was a really good, hard-working CDM that actually got up the pitch as well. Iniesta comes into the squad. Again, this guy's got tons of special items. However, the one in my club is the 88 rated. And I really like this guy. 90 dribbling and 87 passing on a regular item. You can't go wrong there. I wouldn't see the necessity to go and spend all out to get a Team of the Year version, if you know what I mean. And then this guy I was extremely surprised with. Marcelo Brozovic, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He plays for Inter, and of course he is Croatian. 72 pace, 81 dribbling. Well, good stats across the board, including his passing. I was pleasantly surprised at just how good this guy was on the game. He popped up with a goal as well, and was just a solid. I really like that 3 in midfield. They did a good job today. And I really like the attacking 3 as well that we've now got onto. I've gone with the 84 rated right wing Antoine Griezmann. You could of course go for this one. You could go for the I Man of the Match versions if you've got the coins. Or any Spaniard in the La Liga that would get chem for Torres. That's basically all you need. Iniesta is dealt fine with, I think, as long as he gets a weak link at least. And then Ivan Perisic comes in. This is like is it a second international man of the match, or is it a team of the tournament? 86 rated, 88 pace, dribbling and shooting, and 90 passing and 84 physical. 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Woo, there's some pretty awesome stats for that player right there. And now we get on to the Holy Grail. This is Fernando Torres, 88 rated, classic international hero. What a beast. This was one that we were all probably hoping for the most when EA brought this out. 6'1", he's got 90 pace, 87 dribbling, 89 shooting. Really similar stats to a previous Torres in FIFA 12. And I'm actually going to show you some FIFA 12 footage in just a moment. But this is the entire squad. It is, of course, around the 600,000 coin mark. So it's a little bit more expensive than an averagely priced team. But there are players there that you could downgrade, especially like the Dani Alves and stuff. But this is our little throwback to FIFA 12. This is the FIFA 12 I Man of the Match Torres. He was, of course, 88 rated, but back in the day playing for Chelsea. Not Liverpool, not Atletico, not any of that. He was at Chelsea at the time with 88 pace, 90 shooting. And this is what FIFA 12 looked like back in the day. And I have to admit, the goals that go in here are quite ridiculous. I mean, look at the shot power and stuff there. one, how does the keeper not get that? And two, like, how do all of these crazy goals go in? They just seem to pick up pace as the ball is struck. And, well, volleys were obviously a thing in FIFA 12 because I scored quite a few of them. But anyway, that was just a little throwback. This Torres does remind me of how amazing it was back in FIFA 12. Some of the, you know, having a really quick, really decent Torres is so much fun. Thank you, EA, for doing that. I really appreciate it. And also, just taking a look at that FIFA 12 footage back to FIFA 16. How good are the graphics now in comparison? It's weird because every single year we don't really notice much of a difference because how much can you really improve the graphics? But year on year, if you take a few years out of the loop and you go from like a 4-year difference, the graphics are phenomenally different. And of course we noticed it when we moved up to the next gen consoles and all of that sort of stuff. But I played only like 5 games with this team. We scored a bunch of goals, and a bunch of goals were scored from Fernando Torres, or by Fernando Torres. He was crazy. He got 10 goals in 5 games, which for me doesn't really happen often. And we did have one game where we had the random disconnect as well. So in all honesty, it's probably around 4.5 games he got those 10 goals. Big thumbs up in my opinion. I'm going to do a detailed review of him over on the FUTWIZ channel over in the next couple of days. So make sure you click up in the top right corner because that's where you can subscribe, and I'd really appreciate if you did that. We do 4 videos a week over there, player reviews, and I'm thinking of doing some other different stuff coming up very shortly. And of course, Dan has announced that he's in Fatal as well, the pro version. So that'll be interesting to watch his progression over there. So make sure you go and subscribe to FUTWIZ. But for now, you're just seeing the last couple of goals that we got with Fernando Torres. They're not quite as crazy as the ones in FIFA 12 because obviously the shooting mechanics have changed somewhat, but we're still scoring some very long shots and stuff like that. I'm impressed with this guy. He really did it for me, and it gave me that nostalgic feeling, which is awesome. If you'd like to see any other like nostalgia based like retro FIFA, let me know down below in the comments. Smash a like on today's video and leave a comment down below. Have a great day, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.